Hey everyone. People are always coming and going in our lives. It's just a fact of life, right? Sometimes it's amazing, sometimes it's, well, not so amazing. It can be confusing, even painful. But what if I told you there's a really simple but super powerful way to look at all of it? That's what we're digging into today. A way to reframe every single person who crosses your path.
It's the big question, isn't it? Why do people show up in our lives, and why do they sometimes leave? You can build this incredible connection, this whole world with someone, and then, poof, it changes for a million different reasons. So why? What's the point of it all? Well, what if there's a way to look at it that actually brings some peace to the whole messy process?
Okay, so check out this idea. Just let it sit with you for a second. Some people walk into our life as a blessing, while some people walks away from our life as a lesson. If you really think about it, either way it's a good thing. Wow. Okay, so what this is saying is that every relationship, every single one, has a purpose. But that last line, that's the kicker, right? That even a painful ending can be a good thing? How is that even possible? Let's break it down.
All right, part one, when people are blessings. Let's start with the good stuff, right? These are the people who walk into our lives.
So this is the core idea, laid out right here. It basically splits every connection you have into one of two categories. The person who shows up, they're a blessing. The person who leaves, they become a lesson. One brings you joy right now, the other brings you reflection later on. And the key thing is, you actually need both for your own growth.
So what do we really mean by a blessing here? Because it's not just about someone being nice to you. It's way deeper than that. A blessing is someone whose presence is fundamentally additive. They add something to your life. They bring in positive energy, or a new way of seeing things, or just that feeling of comfort, you know?
Yeah, just look at these qualities. They add value, they support you, they push you to grow, they bring happiness. Think about that person in your life right now, the one who just gets you, who's always in your corner, who makes you feel seen. Their presence literally makes your world a better place. We all have those people, and they're the ones who make life feel so much brighter.
Okay, so now let's flip to the other side of the coin. Part two, when people are lessons. And let's be honest, this is often the much, much harder part to wrap our heads around. This is about the people who walk away.
And did you catch the really crucial difference here? A blessing is all about their presence, but a lesson is defined by their absence. It's not about what they did when they were there, it's about what you learn after they're gone. It's like their departure creates this vacuum, and what rushes in to fill that space? Well, it's self-reflection, it's resilience, it's getting to know yourself on a way deeper level.
And look at what comes out of that. It teaches you about yourself, it builds your resilience, it shows you what you really want in your life and what you don't. And maybe most importantly, it clarifies your boundaries. The common thread through all this is clarity. It's like a really tough breakup or a friendship ending. It can feel like being put through a fire. But that fire burns away all the stuff that wasn't working, and what's left is what's essential. You discover a strength you never knew you had. It's tough, for sure, but it's powerful stuff.
All right, part three, the power of perspective. So we've got these two very different roles, right? The blessing, which feels great, and the lesson, which usually hurts a lot. So how on earth can two completely opposite experiences both be a good thing? Well, it all comes down to perspective.
It just feels like a total contradiction, doesn't it? Our gut reaction is pretty simple. Joy equals good, pain equals bad. End of story. But this whole idea is asking us to look past that initial, immediate feeling and see something bigger.
And this is the key. Right back to that quote, either way it's a good thing. See, the good thing isn't always the experience itself. Nobody enjoys pain. The good thing is the outcome. Whether you get instant joy from a blessing or you get hard-won wisdom from a lesson, either way you gain something. You're moving forward. That's the huge shift in perspective. Realizing that both paths, the sunny one and the rocky one, are both pushing you in the right direction.
Okay, so this is all great in theory, but how do we actually use this idea when we're in the middle of it? When things are actually tough. Let's turn this into something practical we can actually use. Part four, a final thought. Okay, here's a super simple three-step mental framework. Step one, just acknowledge what happened. The good, the bad, the ugly. Don't judge it, just let it be what it was. Step two, identify the role. Okay, was this person a blessing in my life or are they a lesson? And then the final and most important step, embrace the outcome. Whether that outcome is the beautiful joy they brought or the tough growth they left you with, you make a choice to accept it as a gift.
So, to wrap this all up, let's just flip the camera around for a second. We've spent all this time talking about how other people affect us. But what about you? What role are you playing in other people's lives? In every interaction you have, are you being a blessing? And hey, sometimes we have to walk away. But if you do, are you leaving behind a lesson that has real value? Now that is something to really think about.